Hey, what's up, fellas? Long time no see. How you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, greetings. Hello, Aqua's the first. Aqua's first today. What's up? What's up? What's up, Aqu? What's up, Downsy? What's up, Spida? What's up, Abraham? What's up, DJ Rex? How you guys doing today? What's up? What's up? Oxid Spinda. Okay, how are we doing today? I'm eating a drumstick, a nice little drumstick before the gym run starts. One of my favorite little ice cream treats. I feel like drumsticks are just like a 10 out of 10 for me personally, especially like a nice like caramel drumstick, caramel in the center. Now we're talking. What's up, Hypnotic Beast? How you doing today? On your way into work? Hopefully they are easy on you today, Spider-Man. What's up? How have you been, man? I'm good, man. I wanted to like take a pretty chill day today. I really needed a day off, not gonna lie. And it kind of just ended up happening. So I mean that's honestly a good thing. What are sludge bombs at right now? That seems so cheap. Wow, sludge bombs are still pretty cheap. Hey, that's awesome, Spida. Congrats. That's super huge. That's awesome. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Block. What's up? What's up? What's up, Josh? I like the MW3 logo. What's up? What's up, man? New to the game. Thanks for the guides. Dude, thanks for watching. I fucking appreciate it. Ooh, a late one? Yes, today is going to be a nice little afternoon stream for those who can't always check out the morning streams, the 12 p.m. streams. Different time zone. Plus, I just wanted more of a break today, so we're just chilling. What's up, Steven? How you doing? How you doing? Yo, what's up, JM? Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it, man. What's up? What's up? Literally just eating a drumstick, fucking chilling until we're ready to start the gym run. I'm starting to run a little low on Riches Charms, although it's fine because, I mean, as you guys can see in the title, there's officially 40 days left until the event season starts, until, you know, Halloween itself starts. So, thankfully, even though I only have 43 Riches Charms left, it should be plenty to get me all the way to Halloween, and then I'll have to use amulet coins between Halloween and Christmas, I guess. So, we'll see how much I spend on the Halloween event. I'm really not sure. I might do a lot more grinding than money spending. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure. What's up, Martin? How you doing? Posture check? Oh my god, I was absolutely arched, Ock. Absolutely arched. Great posture check on that. Great check. Let's just go ahead and start it while I'm eating. I beat Kanto E4 for the first time today. Should I start a new region? My general recommendation for people who have just beat their first region or beat their second, what I usually recommend is that I recommend people essentially beat one region and then take a break from storylines for a little bit and dip your toes into a little bit of all the late game content. Dip your toes into a little bit of all the MMO content, because it might be a while before you're able to do that again once you get stuck into another storyline, right? Caffeine check? No caffeine today, thankfully. We're taking a little break. But yeah, so like, I recommend finishing your first storyline and then maybe, you know, shiny hunting for a couple hours, breeding for a couple hours, maybe try to build 1 or 2 competitive Pokemon, try to play some random battles. That's a fun way to jump into PvP without actually needing PvP Pokemon and everything. So I recommend kind of taking breaks in between. Now, that's obviously how long that break lasts and what you want to do in that break is really going to be dependent on what kind of player you are. I think discovering what kind of player you are in PokeMMO is super important. Discovering and understanding, hey, like, do I prefer PvP? Do I prefer money making? Excuse me. Do I prefer shiny hunting, etc., etc.? Whatever it may be, try to find that out. And if you prefer storylines, then that's, you know, you can just go ahead and jump into it. But for me personally, like, storylines are my least favorite thing to do in the game. So I really like to break it up and be pretty free with it, I guess. What's up, JW Tree? How you doing today, man? What's up? What's up? Let's switch the playlist over to this. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Snake? How you doing today? What's up, LPZ? Happy to see you. What's up? What's up? Okay, there we go. The drumstick has been demolished. Now I can fully focus on chat and on the gameplay. What's up, fellas? Just doing a pretty chill gym run today. I wanted to throw it up. A little afternoon stream for the boys. Didn't want to stream early today because I couldn't. First of all, my internet was having issues and I really wasn't in the mood. So I was like, you know what? Honestly, it's probably a good thing. Let me just go ahead and take advantage of this, take a little break and chill out, you know? Wow, that's so, honestly, JW Tree, that is so nice of you. It sends such a good message, JW Tree, that if you guys are enjoying the content, maybe liking the streams would be pretty cool. If not, that's also okay. What's up, Boja? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, gang, with the chocolate emote. There's a ton of new emotes in chat now, isn't there? Thanks to Boja, which is awesome. What's up, Florida? What's up, Ginger? Yeah, dude, I mean, I know I've said it more than once, but congrats again on the fucking shiny Delibird is such a good reward, too. Such a good reward. Shiny Delibird is truly incredible. More like Yumstick? Fucking true. I'm a huge drumstick fan. Ice cream. We're not talking about chicken. I mean, chickens, obviously drumsticks are good, too, but, like, I like ice cream drumsticks. Those are fucking bomb. Drumsticks. You got an Amulet Thief video? I do not. It's one of the few guides / videos I don't have, just because there was already a really good video / guide covering it before I made one, as well as it's not really a method in game that I do too much, so it's just not something I'm super familiar with personally. I mean, obviously it's pretty simple, but that makes sense, Auk. That made sense. I appreciate it. What's up, Nick 10? How you doing? How you doing? How are you doing today, man? What's up? What's up? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I've been starting doing gym runs. I've been starting to do gym runs on my Cool Duder account for the Road to 10 Mil series, and I think doing 2 gym runs a day is really starting to burn me out, sort of situation. So I gotta find out how I want to cope with that, or how I want to do that. Obviously, I'm just not gonna do that many gym runs on that account or something at some point, because it's just gonna be too much. I definitely won't do them nearly as much as on my main account, obviously, but yeah, it's taking it out of me. Grinding too much recently. It's okay. We're gonna have a really exciting time once event season rolls around, though. So I'm just waiting for that. What's up, Soren? How you doing today, man? What's up? I'm excited for event season to really shake up the grind. Should be a fun time. Event season's always just so huge. Should be able to get up to definitely 18.5 mil this stream. I'm trying to think. After I collect the 120k from the GTL, or 130 or whatever, I might get put to like 18.6, be my guess. We'll see. You're already prepping? Yeah, I've been prepping for way too long. Dude, I've just been like, in terms of prepping, I'm really just stocking up Pokeyen, Tipsy. I've really just been, I've stopped spending mostly. I'm still trying to stock up on skull fossils a little bit here and there. Which, speaking of, oh, that's all 17. Definitely want to pay. Speaking of, I'm about to spend a lot of money on skull fossils. Because the Cranidos grind is still something that is super important to me. Super important. So I'm still doing that, still prepping for that. And I want to start doing, when I get back to the Cranidos grind, I really want to try to maybe start doing more fossils. The way, dude, Paul just cranked through fossils. Paul cranked through so many fossils. And I feel like that's such a, I feel like fossils are so much more enjoyable than just breeding for me personally. But I don't know, we'll see. That's obviously, that requires a lot of preparation, a lot more Pokeyen. I feel like a lot more capital, be able to buy and sell and crank through them all so fast. Yo, hell yeah, Block Dad. Happy to hear that, man. Let me try set up Rain Dance first. There we go. Where's that? Thanks for all the videos. I came back after 10 years and having a blast. Dude, I fucking love to hear that stuff, Tolomi. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. What are the fossils for? Specifically, the skull fossils that I pick up are for encountering Cranidos, because Cranidos is super, super expensive. Yeah, 15k each. I saw someone. That's absurd. Fuck that, man. I try to buy all of my skull fossils for 6,500 or less. Yeah, I'm preparing just for like the entire event season, Tipsy. So I'm really trying to prepare for all of Halloween, Christmas, and Lunar New Year. I like to do it all. You know, obviously, like, you can, you know, do gym runs and stuff in between, but it's really hard to prepare for those. That's why I call it event season. It's kind of a term that I've coined, but I call it event season because it's really hard to prepare for like Christmas right after you've done the Halloween event, right? Because, like, first of all, you're probably burnt out because you've probably been going hard as fuck and playing the Halloween event, and then second of all, you just don't have that much time, right? You have like 2 months, literally 2 months to do gym runs and just prepare for, you know, your Pokeyen, and you know, it's a decent amount, but yeah, you know, it's like I can't do E4 for hours. I'm sorry. I believe in you, Cashew. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I do say my biggest tip for people who are stuck with E4 stuff is to pick up a. You might have heard me say this before. Pick up a low-level Onyx, or just any sort of Onyx, or any sort of Pokemon with Sturdy and Stealth Rocks. Onyx is one of the easier ones to get, and then you want to lead with that Pokemon every single Elite Four like leader or battle, right? And you'll get revived each time, so you'll always have access to it. But yeah, really just setting up Stealth Rocks against the Elite Four every single battle is super, super good. It breaks all. They have a lot of focus sashes. Breaks a lot of focus sashes. Breaks a lot of Sturdy. Does a ton of damage to a specific Pokemon like Lorelei's Ice Pokemon. A lot of the flying Pokemon. If you picked Venusaur and your rival has Charizard, he's gonna get obliterated by it. The Dragonites and Gyarados, which Lance and the rival both have, really get hurt by it. So I really think like the easiest way to get a huge step up against the Elite Four is getting Stealth Rocks on your team. Yo, what's up, Fasico? How you doing today? What time is it? Yeah, I know it's an afternoon stream. What's up, Kubi? Stream time, baby. Fuck. The differences in fossil prices. Yes. Oh, absolutely. There's absolutely all kinds of difference in fossil prices. Fossil prices also largely just depend on like who's hunting what at the moment. It's really shocking, like, how much fossil prices will depend on, like, who's shiny hunting just one of the Pokemon. Like, when Polish, or, like, when anyone's hunting, like, a certain fossil, like, the prices just rise like crazy because they have to buy so many. It's really shocking. So, like, yeah, fossils definitely. Usually, I would say Dome and Helix fossil are usually the cheapest. Dome's honestly kind of expensive-ish right now. Looking like someone's probably hunting it. But generally, Dome and Helix are the cheapest just because they've been around for so long. They've been in the game for the longest amount of time. Claw fossils are usually pretty expensive, I feel like, for whatever reason. There's not that many being entered into the game. Not that many Rock Smash spots in that region or whatever. Skull fossils is one of my favorites. That's the one that I go for. Cranidos. Decent price, but usually, like, honestly, 7k or so is like they've been at a pretty cheapish price, I guess. Recently, you want to call it cheapish. They were at like 10k, I feel like, for so long. 10 to 12k. Time just passed by whenever these events are out, for sure. My biggest mistake was not preparing enough breeders to make specific bonds. Yeah, that's a huge one, man. I think like last year it was like 2 times 31 Chandelures were reaching disgusting prices. 2 times 31 Chandelures with nature were like 1 million Pokeyen or some insane shit. Yeah, stuff like that will definitely get crazy. Yes, Stealth Rock stacked with Toxic Spikes and Spikes, yes. So you could get like a, technically if you could get something tanky enough, the Onyx is just really easy because it's really easy to just get something with Sturdy that can guaranteed set up rocks, but you could also go for something like a Nidoqueen and just make it bulky with like HP EVs and stuff, and then give that Nidoqueen Stealth Rocks spikes and toxic spikes. I believe it can get all of those. And it can also get like roar if you want to just try to do that. Or it might be able to get Dragon Tail. Nidoqueen might get Dragon Tail. I'm not sure. Yeah, 15k per fossil is crazy. What's up, by the way, Kuroshi? Happy to see you. Sorry if I was a little late on that hello. Hope you're doing well today. Happy to see you as always. I will probably not do the Dragon Ball Z event, honestly, unfortunately. Which is really sad. I don't do many events nowadays, man. I'm gonna be honest. I would love to get back to them, but I probably should do them. Maybe I can make videos out of them. If people want to see me make videos out of catch events, like maybe that's something I could do. But honestly, like if it's just gonna waste my time and like, I mean, not waste my time. Obviously, catch events are great. Pokeyen, great, blah blah blah. I'm just really time limited nowadays, is what I'm trying to say. And if I can't make a video out of it, it's honestly hard for me to justify playing it. Even though catch events are fantastic. A great way to make consistent Pokeyen during an event, as well as having a chance at an overarching, much higher prize. Thank you for subscribing, Tolemi. I really appreciate it, man. Hopefully the content remains helpful, and hopefully it makes your PokeMMO experience just a better time. Keeps you around, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was absurd. Things got super fucking expensive. It was disgusting. Super disgusting. Chandelures especially and everything. It's really tough. I really feel like knowing what Pokemon to prepare for the Halloween event, or just it's just a guess. It's just a total fucking guess. Like, you could go ahead and go breed all those Chandelures right now and prepare them all for the event. And then when the event rolls around, they're just like useless, because like it's just they're for this year. Like, let's say this year, like Chandelure isn't good, and it's just so tough. It's so tough. Is there some event planned within 40 days? So there is most likely going to be a Halloween event. I do want to say this is based off of a guesstimation. Usually each year, PokeMMO does the Halloween event, the Christmas event, and the Lunar New Year event. Those are the 3 holiday events that they usually do every single year, yearly, which are great ways to make money in the short term, and in the long term, with investments and just playing the events. It's important to prepare for them. Now, it's very possible that for whatever reason this year, they just don't do one of the events, or don't do one event or whatever. It's never set in stone. It's never guaranteed. But we just go based off of, the past, and, they never announce them ahead of time. So essentially, the way PokeMMO does events, they never announce them ahead of time. It's always like on October 31st, they'll just drop. The event will just come out, and like that's it. It's very impromptu and very you're not explained, you're not prepared for, unless you know from it from previous years, right? So it's tough. Different strats every year. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's okay. Your first event season should be a fantastic time. You'll make a lot of mistakes, you'll learn a lot, you'll make a lot of Pokeyen. It's a fun time. Definitely recommend. It's also really important to keep in mind that the first couple hours of the event are the most important. If you can be up at that midnight time, or 8 I don't know if it's gonna be 8 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. EST, 2 a.m., whatever time zone it is for you, whatever time it does come out, if you can be up for that, it's really important. Making sure you're playing during the first couple hours, and you're able to sell some stuff in those first couple hours, you will make so much Pokeyen. A really good comparison to let you know how much yen you make in the first couple hours is during the 10-year anniversary event, which was a very specific situation, to be fair, very rare, very once in a lifetime event. I was able to make 1.6 million Pokeyen in the first hour, which is just unheard of. Unheard of Pokeyen per hour, right? The best money-making method outside of events is usually gym runs, which will make you around 300k per hour at really high levels, right? So to make 1.6 million Pokeyen per hour is just unfathomable. It's absurd. It's super OP, but usually that only lasts for 1 hour. So you'll make 1.6 mil in the first hour, and the second hour you'll make 1 mil, and then the third hour you'll make 800k, and then 600k. It'll just rapidly drop, and then usually you'll end up making around 300 to 300k per hour, maybe 3 to 500k. probably 300k per hour as the event goes on. So it ends up kind of evening out to being around, usually, this is a guesstimation obviously, usually being around the same amount of money per hour as gym reruns. But you can only do one gym rerun a day, whereas you can grind this over and over again. So a lot of things to consider. And that was a lot of talking, but holiday events, just, there's so much going on. There's so much to say about them. There's so much important stuff to keep in mind. I would have no idea how to do that, Koopster. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully you can find some help with that. Apologies. Yeah, event season is a big deal. Event season is definitely a big deal. It's a great way for new players to make a ton of money. It's a great way for like medium players to veteran players to invest and make a ton of money long term. Anyone can play the event, you know, during the event and make millions. You know, there's a lot of people who made like 10 million or more, 10 to 20 mil, or, you know, made a ton of money during events. But it's really good to try to build up some capital prior to the events and actually make some investments. Now, obviously, investments are not for everyone. You only want to make investments if you see yourself playing PokeMMO like 2+ years into the future, right? Because if you're not willing to hold on to an item or an investment for at least 2 years, I wouldn't recommend investing. It's not really a short-term money-making method, right? It's a very long-term process, as any sort of investing is. But if you're willing to commit to that, you know, to that long-term investment, you can make hundreds of millions of Pokeyen. Just make a ton. Sealed product is generally what I recommend to invest in, especially this year. Dude, I think I'm really gonna just like go hard in sealed product. Like, I think I'm really sick of just taking the gambles on vanities. I just want to go hard sealed product. It's usually, so most holiday events, Macho, literally release on the day of the on the day of the holiday. So October 31st. That's when they usually drop. October 31st, for example, the Christmas event literally drops on Christmas, which is kind of funny, right? Because like not everyone can fucking be playing PokeMMO on Christmas, but that's the way they do it. That's the way they do it. It's a little funny, not gonna lie, but kind of respect it. Yeah, so usually the Halloween event will drop on October 31st. The Christmas event will drop on Christmas, December 25th. And the Lunar New Year event drops, I believe, late January or early February. I always forget the exact date. It's either last week of January or first week of February, which is crazy because there's only like a one Xmas Eve. I guess that makes sense for like time zones and stuff. But yeah, that's probably true, Rock. That makes sense. Gotcha. It's crazy, like, you only have 1 month to prepare. Between, like, the Christmas event and the Lunar New Year event, like, it's so little time. Mage Staff I still use? Okay, yeah, the Mage Staff is a pretty fantastic item. TMs are often receiving investments. Ice Beam is a good example of this. Yes, for sure. They're basically a few months old now, so I'm curious the price rose thus far. Yeah, the prices definitely have risen from those initial, like, during the events. They just haven't risen that much, honestly. It's been taking a long time for Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Giga Drain. There's a couple different ones. Ice Beam, Giga Drain, etc. Not a set date. Gotcha. That's what I kind of thought, but I wasn't sure. Perfect. Thank you. Based off the moon. Gotcha. Thank you, Awk. I can check when will it be, I guess. I want the hat. What hat, Macho? Yeah, so all the TMs like definitely went up to some extent, but they've definitely risen a lot slower than expected. I think there was just way more TMs that came into the game from that event than people realized, right? Because that event was so popular. Like the 10-year anniversary event at PokeMMO, it's a big deal, you know? It's a really big deal. Right now, like ice beams during the event were like 5 to 6k. Now they're like 8k. So they've definitely gone up, you know, and you have to buy these sort of things in high amounts to make profit on them. Flamethrowers were like 7k during the event. Now they're up to around 9k. And TMs are a really good example of something that has like a really solid base price, and they're really often used. Things like Flamethrower, things like Ice Beam. You know, you need to teach Ice Beam to a lot of Pokemon sometimes. Things like Kingdra, things like Starmie and PvP. Other things obviously want to use it, but we're gonna get Tailwind for Cottony. One of the easiest ways to get Tailwind on Cottony is just to evolve it with a Sunstone, or is it Sunstone? I forget. I think it's a Sunstone. With the Sunstone, you can just evolve it, and usually Whimsicott learns Tailwind on like as it evolves. Other than that, you can tutor it from one of the tutors. I believe the tutor in Sinnoh. Any ways to shiny hunt fast except for swarm encounters? Yeah, hordes are really the best way to go about it for sure. Hordes are like by far the sweet sending for hordes are the best way to shiny hunt by far. That's pretty much it. And then just going to different locations and everything. That's really going to be your best bet. Shiny hunting is just slow in this game, and that's why it's so meaningful, right? The wizard hat. Oh yeah, will that be available this year? I honestly have no idea. What's something you want that's seemingly out of reach? I really want a candy cane. Ah, I see what you're saying. Something that's a great question. So if you asked me this question like 2 years ago, I would have said shiny Shuckle for sure. If you ask me this question now, I don't know if there's much that is like out of reach for me that I really want. That's a really good question though. Like right now I would say shiny Cranidos, but I don't think shiny Cranidos is out of reach for me. I think it's tough, really fucking tough, really hard, but I don't think it's out of reach. I think one day I will get it as long as I keep up the grind and work hard for it, right? But I don't feel like it's out of reach for me anymore. Which I definitely used to feel like Age shinies were out of reach for me. That was still up. Damn, 3K for that Ditto. Easy. Yoink. Added to the mail. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, gotcha. I'm not sure. Like what? I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if there's I don't love many of the expensive vanities. Hey, honestly, okay. One of the vanities that I think I actually would like is Vampire Fangs. That's kind of a funny one. But even that, I don't know if that's like out of reach for me. I think it's pretty fucking far for me, I'll say. But that's something that like, one day when I sell off my investments and make a ton of money, I could reinvest some of that into a Vampire Fang. Can you friend me? Unfortunately, I can't add everyone just because I used to accept everyone's friend requests when I started YouTube back when I was at like, I think less than 1,000 subscribers, like 700 subscribers. My friends list was full because people kept trying to add me, and the PokeMMO friends list is just surprisingly small. So unfortunately, I can't add everyone just because my friends list is full. Sorry, man. I'm honored you asked though. What items have Blastoise? Yeah, my Blastoises have, one of them has Choice Specs and then one of them has Mystic Water. I'll show you properly in a quick sec. So the one that has Mystic Water, do this. The one that has Mystic Water is the one that sets up Rain Dance. So you want this one to be slower. See how this one, or sorry, faster. See, this one's 246 speed, this one's 245. That's very much on purpose, where I want this one to set up Rain Dance, be faster, and then this one Water Spout after the Rain Dance is set up, because then obviously you're doing a lot more damage because you're in rain. That's the perfect, yeah. So you want that one to have Mystic Water to be able to set up the Rain Dance and then switch moves over to Water Spout, and this one just spams Water Spout. A Witch's Broom Bite Vanity? I don't know if there's a Bite Vanity, but there's a couple different Witches Vanities, I believe. That's a tough question, Astad. Maybe, man. It's a tough question. Yeah, that's super fair, Soren. I know that I knew that they were not that priced, but I still thought they were around 100 mil or so, but that's good to hear they're only around 50 to 60. That's pretty fucking good. I will definitely try to pick up a pair of Vampire Fangs at some point, maybe. That's like one of the few old vanities I really care about, I think. No, I don't appreciate begging in the stream, man. Please don't go to people and ask for stuff. I make tons of money making guides. There's tons of opportunity for you to go get it yourself, man. I believe in you, okay? Gonna have a Flash Fire Ninetales here. What's up, Isaac? How you doing today? How'd you get Water Spout on the Blastoise? It's surprisingly complicated to get Water Spouts on the Blastoise. What's up, Adam Pierce? Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Hopefully the content is helpful and entertaining, man. So yeah, to get Water Spout on Blastoise, you have to breed it with, I believe it's 2 different Pokemon. It's a chain breed, and I have a guide covering it. So if you Google how to get Water Spout on Blastoise PokeMMO, my guide should come up. But you know, I can do a TLDR. I believe it involves Whalmer and Relicanth, if I remember correctly. I think you have to breed, I forget which one you breed first. I'm pretty sure you start with Whalmer. I think you breed a Whalmer with a Relicanth, a male Whalmer with a female Relicanth, and then obviously have the Whalmer know Water Spout because it learns it naturally. And then I said Relicanth, not Relicanth. I'm so sorry. I meant Remoraid. Yeah. MILF. Yeah, you got it. Water Chase. I have a guide on it. Exactly. Remoraid. I'm sorry. I have a full, in-depth, detailed video guide if you want to watch that for obviously a proper explanation as opposed to me scrambling to try to find the words on stream. But yeah, you breed a male Whalmer with a female Remoraid with Water Spout. Get Water Spout over onto the Remoraid, and then breed the Remoraid with Water Spout over onto the... what's it called? Over onto the Squirtle. And then you can breed up the IVs from there. What's up, Zestry? Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it, man. Pat, can you tell me something interesting about PokeMMO? Because I kind of feel like quitting the game. If there's nothing, I'm probably just going to quit. If you're that wanting to quit, I don't know if something that I say is going to be interesting enough to make you not quit, my friend. But what I can say is that you can get a secret shiny Shedinja in this game, and that is probably one of the rarest, if not the literal rarest shiny in all of Pokemon. Coming out at an astronomical, I don't even know what the official, well, let's count the numbers. I don't know what the official encounter rate would end up being. It would be something disgusting. Because what's going to happen is, as we all know, if you've watched my videos, it takes 20 shiny hunts to get, on average, it takes 20 shiny hunts, essentially, of leveling up and everything. 20 shiny hunts of leveling up, not even just normal shiny hunts. It's going to be a lot slower. 20 extremely slow shiny hunts to get one shiny Shedinja on average. Let's go ahead and do that. So that's 600,000 encounters. But you're also doing the 600k plus the actual Nincada encounters. So it's actually like 630k. So then you have to do that times 16, which is the rarity of a secret shiny, each shiny. So it ends up being here, we can actually do 630k times 16. So, secret shiny Shedinja ends up being around 1 out of 10,080,000 encounters, to give you an idea of the rarest shiny in all of Pokemon that can be achieved within PokeMMO, which is pretty cool. What's Amethyst? How are you doing today? What's up? What's up? True, Soren. What's a secret shiny? I have a video explaining that as well. I can link it to you, or you can Google it and just see. If you just Google secret shiny explained PokeMMO, it should come up, but I can also grab it for you really quickly. Secret shiny. Yeah, if I just Google secret shiny PokeMMO, first video that pops up. What's the difference of secret shinies? Check out that video. It should explain it in some really good detail. It's a really quick video, just 3-minute video. 3-minute video, gets right to the, to the important information. Explains what a secret shiny is in PokeMMO if you're not aware. Essentially, they are Giga Rare shinies as a TLDR. I think I've done like 3 videos. Like, I'm not even joking, Jack. I've done like 3 videos talking in depth about secret shiny, or at least shiny Shedinja, and then I think I've done 2 on shiny Shedinja, 1 on secret shiny Shedinja, and then another on like general rarity and like why PokeMMO is the best shiny hunting game, which draws to shiny Shedinja as an example. But I could do one specifically. I don't know if I've done one that was a reaction. Maybe you're right though. So I've done one that was a reaction to someone getting a secret shiny Shedinja on like day 2 of secret shinies existing, which was crazy, which was so absurd. Like, literally the rarest shiny in the entire server got it on like day 2 of secret shinies existing. His first shiny Shedinja. So insane. I probably could do a full video on it though. Yeah, for sure. The best way of leveling when you start. I can't do it for the storyline because I'm quite struggling leveling. You do videos. Thanks, bro. So what you probably want to do, obviously I don't know like what part of Kanto. It really depends on like where you're at in Kanto. Like I don't know what city you're at. But what you want to do is you want to pick up a sweet scent Pokemon. Something like Oddish, something like Bellsprout. I think Bellsprout can get it. Anything that can learn the sweet scent move. Then you want to use sweet scent to summon hordes, and then plowing through those hordes with AoE moves. Things like Surf, things like Discharge, things like Earthquake. Surf's a really easy one. Magnitude is also AoE, which is important if you're in the early game or mid game. Surf is the easiest one because you obviously get it through an HM. But yeah, really just getting access to hordes at Gym 4 around. Yeah, so you should be able to pick up Sweet Scent at some point. But really, like, at that point in the game, that early on in the game, you like it sucks, but really the best recommendation is just to run back and forth in grass until your brain goes numb and just grind. Really the best thing you can do. You can try to speed it up. I mean, especially once you get your 4th gym badge, you're able to use the GTL, and that helps a ton. Being able to use the GTL to just straight up buy Sweet Scent Pokemon, or be able to buy that PP Max to help that, or be able to buy an AoE move, you know, etc., etc. Once you actually defeat the 4th gym badge, things get a lot easier. What starter did you happen to choose in Kanto? That would help a lot as well, of understanding like your position in the storyline. See if I can help with anything. I will say, so I personally love Bulbasaur, and I love starting with him in Kanto. If you picked Bulbasaur, you're definitely going to be at a really tough time at the 4th gym badges. It's like the toughest, like gym badges 4 to 5 are like, with Bulbasaur, are maybe one of the toughest things in PokeMMO. Like getting through gym badges 4 and 5 with Bulbasaur is so fucking tough. Oh yeah, absolutely, Jack, for sure. For sure, man. It's crazy how much information is just not explored, the greater depths and stuff. Congratulations, Xanders. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Squirtle is really fucking good. Even if welcome back, Jesse. I'm glad you watched it. Hopefully it was good, man. Hopefully you thought it was good. Squirtle is actually really good, even against Erica, or even against like those grass type gym leaders and stuff. Squirtle's really fucking good. Welcome back, Fleeco. What's up, dude? So because Blastoise in this game, a huge thing about Blastoise, which makes him, in my opinion, the best starter in Kanto, like power-wise, not just my favorite starter, but like power-wise, he gets access to Shell Smash, which can just fucking obliterate storylines. Shell Smash is insane. So the reason why Bulbasaur gets hard-walled by like the 4th and 5th gem moves, or the 4th of the gyms, because there's a lot of 4x resistances in PokeMMO, which aren't there in the traditional games. The traditional games have a lot of 2x resistances, but they don't have things like Koga doesn't have Crobat in the 5th, which is a huge deal. Like Koga having Crobat's huge. Tentacruel, I believe he also has, which he doesn't have. There's crazy Pokemon. Like there's just way more powerful Pokemon in PokeMMO. The gym leaders have way more powerful stuff. You cannot compare Fire Red to PokeMMO. They're very different games, which is why I always talk about how like Blastoise ends up being the best starter Pokemon in Kanto because he has access to Shell Smash, which he doesn't have access to in Fire Red, which is a really big deal. So like yeah, like stun moves, you say like Stun Spore and stuff. Those aren't like you can't hit grass type Pokemon like Erica's Pokemon and stuff with the grass type moves, with the powders, excuse me. And then Mega Drain is gonna be super weak. It's gonna do no damage to anything 4x resistant. Bulbasaur just has, as much as I love Bulbasaur, he just has a really tough time against the 4th and 5th gym badges, specifically in this game. It depends. You have to basically run the math yourself, Mo. It depends on how many gyms you're doing per hour. I would say that so I'll give you an example. I do 20 gyms in my hour, so I do use a Richest Charm 75%. I did find that for me personally, I ended up selling all of my Richest Charms 100% because if I remember my calculations correctly, I would be making the same amount of Pokeyen by consuming a Richest Charm 100% than if I just used 75%, and I bought the 100% for 55k during the event, and then they were 90k at the time, so I ended up just selling them. So I was like, fuck it, like that's huge profit. So I just sold all those. I think Richest Charm 75% are worth for most people. Amulet coins can be a really good budget option, but I think most people, if you're doing a decent gym run, probably should be doing Richest Charm 75%. But once again, depends on how many gym runs or gym leaders you're doing per hour, right? What's good, my guys? Starting a few days ago, your video's becoming in clutch. Super happy to hear it, Anthony. What's up, man? How you doing today? Best move for Typhlosion? In what context? Do you mean for gym reruns, for the storylines, for PvP? Pretty much, honestly, all of those is pretty much Eruption. Eruption's just so good. I will say, if you're going to do a PvP Typhlosion, I heavily recommend going Timid and not going Modest the way you do in gym rerun teams. Big deal. Not to your before gyms, yeah, dude, yeah, it's crazy how much more difficult PokeMMO is compared to the traditional games, for sure. I feel you, man. Like yeah, I feel you. It's you have to think of it like playing a ROM hack to some extent, but like it's just also different. It's just like it's PokeMMO is really its own game is the best way to describe it. Gym reruns, oh yeah, Eruption by far, pretty much literally the only move you'll pretty much always see me ever click on Typhlosion is just Eruption. Weird question, but do you consider striation only one gym, or do you count the 3 individually? Yeah, you count 3. You count it as great question, Fasico. Yeah, you count that as 3, just because, you know, what matters is that you're defeating 3 different gym leaders and getting 3 different amounts of Pokeyen. Your type Rash? Yes. It doesn't matter what as long as you have plus special attack, it doesn't matter what actual nature it is. Besides Quiet, obviously Quiet's bad, but you can go Rash, Mild, or Modest. It will not change a thing because you're going to be one-shotting everything anyway. So going Rash or Mild doesn't hurt you like at all. Pretty much at all. Very, very niche cases it can matter, but even then. As long as you're not Quiet, you're good. As long as you're a plus special attack nature that isn't Quiet, you'll steamroll a ton of gyms. If you guys are enjoying the stream, if the content is helping you, entertaining you, etc., etc., if my answers to questions have been helpful, make sure to leave a little like on the video. Helps out a ton. If you're not, if you're sick of my voice, feel free to dislike as well. It's totally okay. And if you're not subscribed, I think only around 38% of my viewers are subscribed. You can consider doing that for daily PokeMMO content, and I would love to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. A huge goal that I've been grinding for, and hopefully, you know, I earn properly. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you do want to go above and beyond, you can do that. You know, which you never have to do, but it's really appreciated. I always say, if your choices are to get Chipotle for your next meal or to go above and beyond and support me financially, get that Chipotle. You know, that's what I king/queen/person of royalty. But if you can do both, I mean, why not both? But I do appreciate it. The best way to support is by PayPal or Venmo, which are linked down below. They just take less of a cut from Twitch and YouTube. Comparatively, which is why I recommend them. But there's my YouTube spiel. I appreciate you guys listening. I know I scared off a lot of viewers, but I appreciate it. Hey Pat, I just started playing PokeMMO yesterday, and Sin, I was wondering, would it be smart to just go to Unova after the 4th gym to make some early game money, or would it be better to beat Sinnoh? It's a really great question. There's been a lot of more discussion popping up about that recently, I guess, like whether you should do all of the regions in tandem or all together. And I think that for me personally, it might technically be more efficient, but it also might not be. I think it might not be, but it's tough to tell. For me personally, it would destroy my mentality. Fuck that. I hate storylines. So what I generally recommend is to complete one storyline all the way through. And when you have access to one storyline fully completed, that's when the game like really opens up, because you're able to, you know, you're able to start doing gym runs to some extent. You're able to start farming Pokemon properly. You're able to use level 100 Pokemon, which is a really big deal. What's up, JMR? How you doing? How you doing? Dude, congrats, Cashew. Hell yeah. Sub, by the way. Nice. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude. I think that tip is like super underrated and like genuinely like helps out so much. So I appreciate it, man. Yo, what's up, Jedi Knight Falcon? I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully the content remains helpful and entertaining. Let me know if I fall off. I appreciate it, man. What's up? What's up? Happy Earth, Wind, and Fire Day. Ooh. How much can I sell a perfect evolution for a gym run? You can just check the GTL. Usually there should be a good price check there. If you're looking for any help with price checking Pokemon, I have a really in-depth guide called, I think, the Ultimate Price Checking Guide for PokeMMO, which is I'm really proud of that video. Just because price checking is such an important tool in PokeMMO. Like, it's so crucial that everyone knows how to price check, because there's so much of the Pokeyen made in PokeMMO comes via catching Pokemon and via understanding how to price check. There is currently no way to get alpha Pokemon in the game anymore They were only available for a limited period of time during the 10-year anniversary event. They do plan to bring them back for other limited periods of time. So maybe during the Halloween event, question mark, maybe during the Christmas event, question mark. Like, event season might be a really good time for them to introduce some more, some more hype and some more alpha Pokemon. We'll see. That could be a really big deal. Really, really big deal if so. New player here, found your content when looking up how to shiny hunt Pokemon. Just beat the 5th gym at Unova. Any tips you can give to a new player? My best advice would, this is going to be really cheesy / sellouty, but just go check out my videos. Specifically, I have a video called 63 tips for beginning players or beginner players in PokeMMO, and that video, 63 tips, that should really give you every tip you need. So hopefully that video should help you out, as opposed to me trying to scramble to find the proper tips and words to give you on stream. I have a ton of videos answering those questions, but I appreciate it, man. Welcome, dude. Welcome. If you breed a shiny with a normal egg, will the egg become shiny? No. The game, interestingly enough, great question. Interestingly enough, the game will actually not let you breed a shiny Pokemon with a non-shiny Pokemon anymore. You used to be able to, I believe, but now you cannot. You can, however, of course, breed 2 shiny Pokemon together, and that will result in a 100% chance for the egg coming out shiny. What's up, Nicholas? Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully the content is helpful and entertaining. I appreciate it. You can manipulate the nature outcome with Everstones. So if you put Everstones on a Pokemon when breeding it, it'll consume the Pokemon like it always does and consume the Everstone. But what it will do in return is 100% chance pass down the nature of the Pokemon that had the Everstone on it. So if you breed an adamant Pokemon with a Pokemon, like let's say you have an adamant Pokemon with a 31 attack IV. What you can do is breed that adamant Pokemon with 31 attack IV with another Pokemon that's 31 attack and speed. And then you can brace the speed on the other Pokemon and Everstone the adamant nature. And then that baby Pokemon will come out 31 attack, 31 speed. I have a very in-depth breeding guide as well if you want to check that out to get a better understanding of what I'm saying with more visuals. Yeah, so I have a really in-depth new, essentially remade gym rerun guide coming out at some point stream. I think it was scheduled for October 15th, so it's still a while away. And since it's still a while away, I'll go ahead and show you my Blastoise in a quick sec. Essentially, the Blastoise are very, very similar to the Typhlosions. They just use the move Water Spout instead of Eruption, which is literally just Water move Eruption. It does the same exact thing. So the builds are the same exact thing as Typhlosion. You want the plus special attack nature. However, the only difference is you want to make sure that you have 2 different types of Blastoise. This is very important, okay? And I made a mistake here. I'll show you my mistake. So I made a mistake. You need one Blastoise that is faster than the other. It's very, very important. You do not want speed-tied Blastoises. You need one that is faster than the other. And the reason being is because, you see how this one's 246 speed? This one's 245. Hopefully you can see it there on screen. Yeah, so 245 and 246. The reason being is you want your faster Blastoise to have Mystic Water and Rain Dance and Water Spout. And then your Choice Specs Blastoise to have Water Spout and Choice Specs. You want to set up Rain Dance with this Blastoise and then just Water Spout with the other one, and then you continue to Water Spout with this one. That's the most important thing to keep in mind. And then breeding Water Spout over onto Blastoise is really complicated. It is a chain egg move, but I do have a guide explaining that in a lot of detail. So if you want to know how to breed Water Spout onto Blastoise, if you just Google how to get Water Spout on Blastoise PokeMMO, my guide should come up. What are alpha Pokemon? I have a video guide explaining that. Pretty much any question you guys should have about PokeMMO, if you just Google it, Google the question with PokeMMO after, PokeMMO following it, a video of mine should come up explaining it. And it's a huge goal of mine. It's literally the goal of my channel is to be able to answer any question ever asked about PokeMMO. So that's what we're shooting for. What do you think about playing Pokemon on PC versus Android? Is it better / easier? I definitely think playing on PC is better / easier, mainly because of the ability to control click. That comes into play a lot when you need to go quickly, when you need to trade quickly with like Ditto boxes and stuff. It's very, very important, etc., etc. Why don't you do the same thing as with Drizzle Pokemon? Because you don't have enough team slots, for one thing. And then secondly, getting the Water Spout Pokemon is more difficult than getting the Typhlosion strat. So the Typhlosion strat's better for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's just easier to acquire and a lot cheaper. Second of all, Typhlosion actually does a lot more damage than Blastoise because it's faster and has a higher damage. So Blastoise's base special attack is 85 and then base speed is 78, where Typhlosion's is 109 and then 100. That's a big, massive difference. So Typhlosion eruptions do way more damage than Blastoise water spouts. Way more. You just keep the Blastoises in the back as a backup strategy to be able to take down fire gyms without healing. The most important thing about the Blastoises is to be able to take out an extra gym without healing. That's the most important thing. I haven't used 100% charms in a really long time, Louis. I ended up selling a lot of my 100% charms because when I calced it out, with the cost of the charm and everything, when I calced it out, essentially, I was making the same exact amount of Pokeyen with 100% charms and 75% charms after the cost deduction, right? So I could just use all my 75% charms and just sell my 100%, which is exactly what I did. So I sold all my 100% for around 93k, and I bought them all for around 55k. So I made a lot of profit on that and just keep using the 75%. Whew, a lot of great questions to answer. What's up, Jarno? How you doing today? What's up, man? Finished 2 regions, Kanto Nudo. Is it to start doing gym runs? Yes, dude, I really recommend, as dumb as it or crazy as it may sound, I definitely recommend at least trying to build your gym rerun team after finishing your first region. Because the math is crazy. If you're able to do 5 gyms, just 5, which is very, very few, 5 gyms within 1 hour, then you're able to justify the cost of Amulet Coin. I haven't calced that in a long time, but that was the checkpoint back when I last calced it. Any questions? Say, well, what about the question of if there's an API that allows users to track the level trade link data from external application? I'm interested in coding a bot that spits out price checks that change daily. That sounds unbelievably incredible. I would personally fucking love that to exist, Benja. I have no idea if that's possible, and I heavily doubt. So the issue is, it's tough. I love that. I literally, like, that sounds like a fucking dream to me. Now as a community, we try to do something similar, but it's obviously not automated. It's manual, where best friends and other people like Quacks have been like logging the price of things every week or so. Which is very important to see market trends. But if we could have an automated bot system, that would really be incredible. Not just for like aid groups of each Pokemon, but for things like items and vanities, and that's like that's where it really matters. Yeah, because that's where it really matters. Like seeing that would be huge for investments and making big money. Yeah, it's crazy how fast gym runs become worth. What's up, by the way, Azian? How you doing today, man? What's up? Good evening. What's up, Shag? Happy to see you. What's up, dude? That sounds incredible. It really, really does, in theory, Benj. I just don't know if it'll be possible. I don't know, because I know that obviously the PokeMMO devs are pretty cagey about their code. They're pretty cagey. They don't want it to be like very open source and stuff. I understand. It's a very successful thing that a lot of people want to get their hands on. I totally get it. It's tough. It's tough. There are other options, David. But this is the only one that I run personally. But there are other options that people do. I think this is the best one by far. There is another one that uses like 1 Togekiss, 1 Typhlosion. That's probably objectively the best one. I think that's what people do to get the speedrun world record, but it's very possible that one day megas are implemented into PokeMMO, but that'll be in the future for sure. We're pretty far from that, but it's very possible one day it happens. Yo, Asia. What's my favorite E4 Sinnoh? Really, there's no best like I guess like there is a best team, but like usually just there's a certain, how do I explain this? There are certain Pokemon that are just really good. Okay, I'll call you David. That makes it so much easier. I appreciate it, man. There are certain Pokemon that are just really good in storylines overall, not necessarily like just the Sinnoh E4. So what I'll say is that things like, I mean, Crocodile works really well. Crocodile is probably the best. Crocodile with Moxie, you have to make sure he has Moxie. Moxie. It's crucial. Getting a Crocodile with Moxie, getting a Scrafty with Dragon Dance and Moxie can be very, very important. I've recently been falling more and more in love with Gyarados. I think Dragon Dance Gyarados with Rain Dance is so cheap to get and so powerful in the storylines. Gotcha. I appreciate you going through the effort of finding a source on that, Lou. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it sounded very unlikely, but I wish, man. Fuck. Yeah, no. I'm not. Dude, no disrespect to you, Benj. I'm definitely not underestimating you. I fully believe that you could do it. It's more so if the information is available and stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry, Benj. I believe in you, but yeah, Moxie Krook is just so, holy shit. Oh my god, my heart just fucking stopped. Holy shit, your face. You helped me on a several-month-old video. Your dedication is helping others and is commendable. Dude. Wow. I don't know what to fucking say. Thank you so much. $100 through Super Chat is fucking astounding. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you enough. I can only fucking hope to keep releasing better and better content that, you know, warrants that kind of support, man. Every fucking day. I hope that I can make better videos, make better guides, you know, entertain players while also helping new players. Thank you, man. And that kind of support, it fucking motivates me. Like, today's been a fucking rough day, man. Today's been a weird day where I've really needed a break. So I can't tell you how much that support like really gets me through this, like really motivates me and gets me hyped up and fucking excited to make fucking quality videos tomorrow, man. I really fucking appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, your face. Seriously. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna sit here like an idiot and say thank you over and over again, but genuinely, thank you. Seriously, man. It really does help a lot and mean a lot. So thank you. Whew, okay. Yeah. You guys are all. I appreciate the fucking love for him as well, and I just appreciate it, man. That's crazy. That's insane. So yeah, we've been seeing hidden abilities getting slowly introduced. Epic. Battle Frontier Pokemon and gym leaders and everything have had access to hidden abilities for a long time, but we have been seeing hidden abilities slowly be introduced. Like during the 10-year anniversary event, they introduced Alpha Pokemon, which introduced hidden abilities for a lot of different lines. Like the Eevee line got hidden ability. That's a really big deal, right? With an idea to celebrate 20k subs, I have not at all, Samus. I would probably want to do another long stream. I would want to do some sort of long stream challenge again. I think I really like doing those as sort of like, it's really fun celebratory 20k challenge. Yeah, it could literally just be like, I don't know. It could be anything. It could be 20 hours, or not 20 hours. It could just be like a long stream of shiny hunting. It could be just like, you know, me just hanging out, having fun. It could be whatever. Yeah, probably some sort of long stream like I did before. Be awesome. Thank you so much again. I literally just want to sit here and say thank you over and over again. Thanks again, your face, man. I really fucking appreciate it. Yeah, Coops are coming in to drop the fucking hype, and thank you as well, man. I literally just want to sit here and fucking drool over you, man. I really fucking appreciate it. Whew. Okay. Need some help? What's up, Zetsu? What can I do? The GC, the encounter counter can definitely be super finicky. Don't be demotivated or anything. It can definitely be super finicky. It's definitely tough. The quick TLDRs is, first of all, make sure you're not playing on full screen. Full screen will break most third-party plugins like that. Secondly, try to restart the encounter counter a couple times. Usually that helps me. That usually fixes it for me. Because I struggle with it all the time as well. Thirdly, try to restart your PokeMMO client, and then fourthly, try to resize your PokeMMO client. Try all of those, and it should work to some extent. 12 hours shiny charms? Holy fuck. It's Salmon. Yo, yeah, what's up, dude? Holy fuck. What's up, man? How you doing? I missed you, man. Happy to see you, dude. And to say thanks, your help in the comment section saved me some headache. You deserve it, man. Hell yeah, dude. That means fuck. That's also incredible. And that means the fucking work is like, fuck. I'm sitting here like fucking dying. I try really hard to answer people quickly in comments. I check my YouTube comments easily at least 1 hour, or at least hourly every day. So like every hour, I probably check my comments at least one time. Like every day, because I really care about, like, there are so many situations where people have like really quick impromptu questions like, hey, I'm stuck here, like, where do I get HM Surf? Or like, hey, like, I'm stuck here, like, how do I do this? Hey, like, I'm really struggling at fucking the rival battle Gary in the SSN, like, how can I get past this? Like, how do you, and I think being able to answer those as quickly as possible is just really helpful. Fuck, Salmon, damn. Ouch. Already strep throat. Back to school sickness. That'll fucking do it, man. That's pretty brutal. Sorry to hear it, man. Strep throat is like the worst too. I feel like I got strep throat so much growing up. I don't know why. Strep throat literally feels like one of the worst illnesses to me. I don't know why. Just for me, I fucking hate it. Dude, thanks for fucking joining this community, Zachy, and thanks for watching, man. You don't have to thank me. You're awesome. Yeah, Moxie Pokemon are incredible. Absolutely. Has the shiny rate been increased? No, I don't believe so. Why do you say that, Zetsu? Flame Orb Growl. Yeah, don't remind me. Fuck. Flame, yeah, Fire Gem or whatever, Growlithe. Don't remind me, Coopster. Don't bring it up. No. Yes, but yeah, they're everyone in chat's spot on, Jordan. Picking up a Moxie Crocodile or a Moxie Scrafty. You do want Dragon Dance on a Moxie Scrafty, which is like a 20k TM, so you have to spend a little bit more money for that, but Crocodile is really good. Just picking up a Moxie Crocodile and that shit. Moxie just steamroll storylines really hard. It snowballs really hard, obviously, because whenever you, for those who don't know, Moxie is an ability that says whenever you defeat a Pokemon with this Pokemon, you raise your attack stat by 1 stage. So what you can do is lead every battle with like a Fake Out, Payday, Meowth. Like all the important battles, all the gym battles, lead with Fake Out, Payday, Meowth, get off a Fake Out, do a little bit of chip damage, get off a Payday, earn a little bit of Pokeyen and do some chip damage, and then let your Meowth die, which it will usually do, 'cause it's not really doing that much damage. Take the Pokemon down to like 50% HP, maybe 40%, etc., etc. Bring in your Sandile or your Crocorock or your Crocodile with Moxie. Finish off that Pokemon, and then since you were able to kill that Pokemon and get the Moxie proc, you'll now be able to one-shot the next Pokemon, most likely, or at least 2-shot. And then after you kill that Pokemon, you'll now be able to one-shot the next Pokemon. It just like snowballs really hard. Where like as long as you're faster than your opponent with Crocodile, you're usually able to one-shot them. You just get so much damage. I found 1 shiny Woobat Saturday, another shiny Woobat one Monday, and 1 more just now on Wednesday. That is so fucking... for whatever reason, I feel like Axew might be the most cursed, like, 50-50 shiny hunting spot. Like, the spot that is... It's so fucked. I feel like I hear that shit all the time at Axew. Everybody gets so many Woobats. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's fucking brutal, Zetsu. All I can say is I encourage you to keep hunting, man, and keep it up, but that's brutal. Regenerator slow, bro? No, don't say that. I'm down for hidden abilities, but literally anything but Regenerator slow, bro. The Regenerator slow, bro, is so fucking annoying. It's so good. We already have Teleport slow, bro. That's enough. What mods do you use? I have a video of breaking down. I only use 3 mods, surprisingly. But I have a video breaking down. It's literally called top 3 mods for PokeMMO, and that's because I literally only use 3 mods, lol, which is funny. And what will you invest with PokeMMO for the event? Usually sealed product, Baku. So the Xmas presents and the goodie bags, stuff like that are what I look out for. I don't think you should have to create a new profile for it to work, Lico, but it's possible. You could try it out, I guess. Yeah, Scrafty definitely could have Scrappy. That'd be a good flavor ability. Yeah, I really hope you get the Axe use soon, Zetsu. I'm never gonna give up. Hell yeah, dude, I believe in you. I'm kind of happy about it. Yeah, I honestly don't hate, because I think I mean, one day I'm gonna have to make a Calm Mind Swoobat for NU just for like a. It's not really a great Pokemon, but it's kind of interesting. Very niche. It's very interesting, like unique Pokemon. Prankster Sableye. Part of me wants Prankster Sableye. I feel like it sounds cool in theory, but then I know it's just going to enable stall and be really annoying. Dude, sometimes it's like that, Sam, and I feel you, man. Don't feel guilty about that. Just if you're having fun, play the game. If you're not having fun, don't play the game. It's okay. Yo, huge good luck, Zachy. Hell yeah, dude. Get more shiny Shuckles on the server. Absolutely, more power to you. Yes, that's super true, Martian. That's super technical. No, you're spot on, dude. The 40-day number is technically arbitrary because they haven't officially announced it. That is true. The reason, I'll explain why I put 40 days. So the reason I say 40 days left, I should put like a tilde next to it to let people know it's like a guesstimation. The reason I put 40 days left is because generally, historically, we can look at trends about where they've released the Halloween event in the past, and pretty much every time they release it on October 31st, especially as of late and everything. So that's my reasoning for it, but I super respect you pointing out. Yeah, they haven't, they never, so for those who don't know, PokeMMO devs literally never officially announce any upcoming events, like pretty much ever. You only know about when they come out, usually when they come out. Like, I mean, I would love to see that change. But yeah, we'll see this year, I guess. But usually they just happen when they happen. Psychic Trading Helm is definitely, I think it's pretty low at the moment, I'd say. I don't know what you bought at, obviously, but I think it's 1.8, 2 mil. It's pretty low right now, unfortunately, man. Apologies. I mean, that's an item that you'll have to sit on that for years, right? It's not like no items like that are ever gonna be quick investments. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate it, Marsh. Appreciate you understanding. Yeah, Cynthia, I forget which seasons, but she's only there for specific seasons. Yes, exactly. I forget which ones, but yeah. But Travis, if I get to throw in Pokemon, I want to use it for competitive. Can I use it for storyline as well? I'm asking because of EVs. Essentially, I would recommend EV training it before using it for storyline, because then, yes, you can. If you use a 2x storyline Pokemon in the storyline, it's going to give it like random EVs all over the place, right? Which you can fix later on. So the TLDR is I'd try to recommend saving it until you can EV train it. But it's also not that big of a deal. It's going to cost you like 50 to 60K to be able to buy the berries to de-EV it. But there are things called de-EV berries, which get rid of the EVs. Oh yeah, I mean, I fully agree, Martian. I fully agree. I really wish they would announce events ahead of time, or announce them in a lot more ways. Dude, you're awesome for knowing that, Samus. Yes, I'm currently 52,590 encounters dry of a shiny at the moment. Unfortunately, since my last shiny, not crazy dry, not the driest I've gone, not even close. But definitely a pretty brutal hunt, especially since just so many of my encounters for this hunt, so many of them were egg encounters and single fishing encounters, which take a really long time. So that's why this hunt has been like, if you did this hunt with ×5 hordes, it really wouldn't be that bad because it's like 53 hours, 53 hours with ×5 hordes. The issue is that I've done it with eggs. So I spent 80 million Pokeyen on 17.5k eggs, and that probably took me like 1,500 hours, or maybe not that long, maybe like 1,000 hours. And then fossils and everything, and single fishing encounters, which take around 100 to 180 encounters per hour. It's pretty fucking slow. Pretty slow. I would love to start seeing announcements ahead of time. 27k eggs is fucking absurd, Kuroshi. Like, and I said this last time, but like the difference between like me being 17k eggs dry and you being 27k is disgusting. It's absurd. Like 10k eggs is so much time and so much Pokeyen. I'm so sorry, dude. I hope you get it soon. You're doing Eevee, if I remember, shiny Eevee, if I remember correctly, right? Hopefully I'm not wrong on that. Best of luck, dude. That'll be the most deserved fucking shiny, the most deserved hunt. Yeah, I would love to see some more transparency about development. It's one of like the two things that you'll see me complain about. Like, and I want to say there's not that many things to complain about. I fucking love PokeMMO. This game is incredible. This game is not only the best Pokemon game, best Pokemon MMO, but it's the best Pokemon game in my opinion, and it's fucking free to play. Like, this game is truly incredible in my opinion. I will say that there are the two biggest things that I complain about are the lack of balance in lower tiers of PvP, so NU's in a really bad state in my opinion, and then the transparency with the devs and the sort of communication with that. I would really love to see the devs just hire like one guy, like one like social media manager or someone who can deliver things to the players more or talk to us more. I would maybe some sort of news post, maybe like, I know it's cheesy, but like imagine if every time you loaded up the game there was some sort of news post that explained like, hey, like event season's coming up, like hyped things up, like that would be fucking huge. Like that would be, I know it's kind of cheesy and kind of annoying, but man, would it be like important to portray information to us. I feel like there's just a lot of things that the spread of information is like one of the biggest issues with PokeMMO, and it's why I started my YouTube channel. I really like, and I really care about everyone being informed on as much as possible. Like I just don't like the hiding of information, or the, like not hiding, but like the lack of the spread. I want as much information to be as portrayed as possible. Yo, best of luck to you soon, Cody. 64k is rough. Gym reruns, Xander. Yeah, a little newsletter or a news pop-up would be really nice. Yeah, exactly. Fuck, I feel you. Yeah, exactly, Benj. But yeah, the other complaint is the no GTL API. True. It builds up. Yeah, it's important, man. It's important. I agree, Dylan. It's important. Hell yeah, happy to have you, Bromer. It's a really fucking good game. Like it's truly really good. I think the devs are incredible, and this is maybe I'm talking to my ass. I don't fucking know them, but this is just like from viewing them from afar from 8 years. It seems like the devs are really cool people who are just like fucking, you know, introverted gamers and nerds who just want to do what they care about, play their passions. Like they just want to fucking develop a game that they care about and have fun with it. And I think there's a lot of like social stress and pressure what that comes with producing a game this large, right? And it's really scary. And I did that with just like having my YouTube channel. I can't even imagine actually like being the developers of the game, right? Like the social pressures and the social stress fucking suck. I would love to do some sort of collaboration with the devs or be that, maybe not social media manager for them, but I would love to be the content creator for them and do something to where I can spread information about this game. And I just really fucking care about this game. I've been playing it for almost half my life, and it's just, it got me through so many times, and it's a really beautiful game. It's fun. It's just, you can dive deep into it. It's incredible. And we're less likely to get new quality of life changes or system additions updates because people constantly clamoring for Johto. To some extent, probably, yeah, right? Just because of development time. It's always important to understand, but I think Johto like has to happen at some point. It's easy to say like, You know, Johto doesn't really add too much to the game, which is true. It just adds another gym. It just adds more gyms to run through. It adds another region, but it's fun, and I think it's needed for essentially completionist stuff, and it's nice. I would love to do a sort of collaboration with PokeMMO for sure. I would fucking love that. Yeah, someone. Yeah, we're super fucking fortunate to have yeah, your face drop 100, which is insane. Patman Gronkowski. That's awesome, Kreider. What's up, man? How you doing today? I love the devs. I have faith in the devs. I think that like they are like cool people who just care about the game, but they just like I think they want to do what they love, and what they love is like developing a Pokemon MMO. They don't love like dealing with all the social sides of it and dealing with all like the all, you know. I get it. I totally get that. I totally do. Totally get it. So I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and call it today. It's gonna be a really short stream today, just a chill afternoon stream. I'm gonna go hang out with some friends, have a pretty chill day off. Thank you so much again to your fucking face, dude. Your face. I appreciate it, man. You're fucking awesome. It means the world. Thank you to everyone who watched today. I really fucking appreciate it. Thanks for having a fantastic, incredible discussion with me in chat. Like my chat, my community is just fucking awesome. I love that we can sit down and have serious discussions like this in a really proper manner. If you guys liked today's stream, please do make sure to leave a little like on it. Helps out a ton. Algorithm stuff. Subscribing to the channel helps out a ton. I would love to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And then my Discord link is down below if you want to join a really cool Discord. It's crazy how many of you guys are actually in that Discord. It's an awesome Discord. So much information. And so many fun times. I often try to do like fun little games in there too. I might do a wink wink. I might do a hide and seek coming up. And if you're in my Discord, if you join the hide and seek, you might be featured in a video coming up. Wink wink. And then if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel and allow me to keep doing what I'm doing, be like your face, maybe not that much, but drop a couple bucks in my PayPal or my Venmo. It really does help out a ton. It allows me to focus less on other things and just focus more on making the best content.